So I'm thrilled to be here speaking with the president of Disneyland Resort, Ken Potrock. We're here not too far from Disneyland Resort at the Finamore Place. I wonder, Ken, if you could tell me how what's going on today. Why is it important for Disneyland Resort to be involved with something like this?
Well, we are truly a hop, skip, and a jump away from the Disneyland Resort. And I think it's very consistent with Disneyland's philosophy on being a great community partner, right here in the city of Anaheim. One of the things that we think about all the time is not just the fact that we need to drive the tourism business, but how do we make our employees, our cast members' lives really positive with career pathing and really opportunities to success. One of the challenges in this city has been homelessness and affordable housing. And so the Finamore project is an investment that we've made, along with some others as well, that allows for people to be able to get a fresh start. Maybe they were homeless. Maybe they get an opportunity to get back into a safe facility. This facility in particular is what I call a wraparound facility. It creates the ecosystem for support across education for their children, mental health, physical health, job creation, business development, all of those kinds of things. This really gives people a chance to be successful in their lives.
So we heard a great presentation by the folks from Jamboree Housing and even got to hear a speech by one of the residents of this community. Can you talk about how you were personally affected by that speech and how it accentuates the reasons why Disneyland Resort would be involved with something like this?
Yeah, that's a great question. So the gentleman that spoke, his name is Alexis, and he was a homeless person that with a young son that had lost his job. And one of the things that we saw recently was the state of California released a study that talked about what causes homelessness. And the number one thing was a lost job. And a lost job then leads to, I can't pay my rent. And I can't pay my rent then leads to, I need to move to my car. And I'm moving to my car means that I'm challenged for safety for my son. This stair step or downward spiral is part of the challenge of homelessness. That's why a facility like this Finamore facility, starts from the beginning. It gives them an opportunity to, have a safe place and an affordable place where they can, handle the rent requirements and all the wraparound services that they need to be successful. And by the way, lots of opportunities in Anaheim to find jobs, including at the Disneyland Resort.
What is it about Jamboree specifically that makes them a great partner for Disney and Disneyland Resort?
Yeah, I think the Jamboree organization does this really, really well. This is the second, I'm going to call it groundbreaking or ribbon cutting that I've participated in. Another one was the Esperanza, which was an apartment conversion a couple of years ago. Again, these are really well thought out. They are very effective where people want to live here. In fact, this facility rented up in 33 days.
Wow.
So the demand is there, but what makes it even more exciting is the fact that the demand is there because the services are there. And by the way, the friendly staff is here. And by the way, they're in the heart of a community that really wants to envelop them. And again, I count Disney as part of it.
Great. So lastly, you mentioned during your speech the future of Disneyland Resort. And while I have you, I just want to get your comments on, even while I was here waiting for the speeches to start, you guys released information about the upcoming San Francisco Square. You've got Tiana's Bayou Adventure coming up. And we've got this whole project called Disneyland Forward that is looking ahead toward the next decade or so of Disneyland. What can you tell me about your level of excitement and what fans and guests can expect coming up for Disneyland Resort?
Yeah, I don't think my level of excitement can be contained. We talk a lot about the fact that the Disneyland Resort is 68 years young, coming up July 17th. So really excited about that. But we think our best years are ahead of us. Now that's really saying something. And those best years are built on the fact that we believe that there's dynamic growth still available at the Disneyland Resort. The Disneyland Forward project that you mentioned is our opportunity to work with the city to recreate an entitlement structure that allows us to develop the land that we already have in ways that could be much more successful to drive tourism into the marketplace. And if we drive tourism into the marketplace, we drive revenue into the marketplace from tax revenue perspective. And if we do that, now the services to the residents get benefited in very positive ways, whether that's police officers or firefighters or parks or libraries or all of those kinds of things. So it's an engine of economic growth that we feel very strongly about. And again, I think that's what our future is going to be. The decades ahead are going to be spectacular.
Well, thank you so much for speaking with me. Congratulations on the completion of this project, and it's great to see you.
Thanks for you being here.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.